Good. Well, first of all, Jim, congratulations on the 100th show. That
Thank
in
you very
itself
much.
is quite an
Thank you very
accomplishment
much.
and a success story. And thanks for having me here. I think the thing I would focus on is our cloud security program that we've put in place called FedRAMP.
Right.
As we step back 4 years ago, 5 years ago, when we were first introducing cloud into government dialogue and government priorities, the one underlying factor that was really causing consternation was the security of cloud-based solutions. So putting a program in place that admittedly probably has taken longer than what we were thinking it would, but nevertheless has put together some solid foundation. I think we've changed the paradigm on how we not only assess security for cloud, but probably in the future how we'll assess security in general for all federal systems.
Yeah.
We've moved, I think, to a trust-based, standards-based environment with flexibility, with room to grow, with responsiveness to the new push toward continuous diagnostic and monitoring techniques. And one that I think over the last year and a half shown by the fact that small, large, big name, small name companies in the cloud space have actually gotten FedRAMP certification, that it's a model that, that's working and I think will bear a lot of efficiencies for us down the line. Certainly has been an interesting experience from my perspective. It really has emphasized for me how much leadership is part of getting this work done.
Yeah, big challenge. With
a lot of players in this space, both on the Intel, DoD, as well as civilian side. And even though FedRAMP is largely focused on the low and moderate risk systems at the moment, it still takes a tremendous amount of teamwork to pull off something.
So everyone just doesn't get in the room and agrees right away what to do there?
Not exactly. So I think, you know, for me, as any executive in government would tell you, the success of any kind of program like this really is dependent on just relentless execution and focus. There are a lot of times where you want to walk away. It just seems like there's no solution. And we have to get in the room, we have to work these problems out, and we have to move forward. And I think that's really what we can attribute a lot of the consensus building behind FedRAMP, is that we had a lot of those kinds of discussions. So I'm happy with the progress that's been made. I'm really optimistic about its ability to deliver very secure and very, very high quality cloud programs for the government.
Right. I'll tell you, you know, having been there myself trying to do government-wide things, I understand some of those tough challenges, things you've been through trying to you know, coordinate that, and you know, the time frames. Let's realize we've been through some tough budget times and sequestration, so I think what you've achieved has been remarkable. Anything you'd pass on to other IT leaders as a little lesson learned maybe that come out of here that could help them down the road?
Well, you know, in IT, you're never done, you're never finished, and we're not finished with FedRAMP, won't be, and don't pretend to be. It's constantly, you're constantly thinking about the business requirements of government and how this solution not only technically addresses security, but how it's delivering cost-effective solutions for the mission owners in government. So I think part of the lessons learned here is understanding that it's a constant and evolutionary quality improvement approach you have to take to any program in government. The moment you think you're done, the moment it stops, is when you really need to be focusing on what is changing in the environment that causes the program to be updated and to really address the changing environment we have in IT, because it changes every single day.
That's excellent advice, and appreciate all the work you've been doing on this. It's certainly something that we're all real proud to see happening.